So glad you're with me to watch this video on clipping tips and a tutorial, and it's really how I do my own hair, so take a look.
Hi curly girls, I have had some requests for you guys to show me how I clip on my own hair, so while I'm doing my makeup and doing my hair, I'm going to share it with you. I just diffused for 5 to 10 minutes upside down using my pick and my Black Orchid diffuser with the Extava professional dryer. It's 2200 watts. So this dryer ultimately is super powerful. Cuts about 10 minutes at least off my dry time. I've heard that about the Dyson as well. I'm not really sure where to look in this video, so I'm gonna look at myself because, you know, I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing. So first of all, I need to decide which way I'm gonna wear my hair today. So I can wear it off to this side and accentuate clipping on this side of the part, or I can flip it over this way and work on making a little bit more height on this side. My hair can go both ways, but most times I tend to kind of wear it off to this side. So yeah, in terms of clips, don't mind my hair because, you know, some comes out after you're done clipping when you pull the clips out. So I have Diva clips, I have double prong pin curl clips. I don't know if you can see that in the mirror, maybe better. And I think I also have a duckbill clip or two. I kind of use them all depending on what the curl needs. So there's so many different ways to clip. I'm gonna use many different clips and I'm gonna use many different ways. It's all trial and error. I've been doing clipping for about 5 years now on my own hair and clients' hair. And probably they would also tell you that, you know, I've taught them the tricks, but it's really the principles of clipping that you need to understand. And then you can adjust the way that you need to clip that's best for your curls. Some people go straight in with duckbill clips, you know, in through the crown and in through the front. Some people like to rainbow clip, which is your double prong clip is here. And you're basically just picking up the hair, creating a rainbow and clipping and holding that rainbow in. And you'd have to do, you know, a fair amount of those. Some people use the Diva clips and use them in the way that Diva does clip, which is lifting up and going down from the part on both sides and all the way around. So again, many different ways to clip, and depending on how my curls are doing that day, I might clip them differently. So because I diffused upside down, I wanted to create my cast to keep my curls in while I'm about to do my clipping, and also I used my pick to lift the hair up off my scalp while I was diffusing. But because of that, usually what happens is my roots dry a little too quickly, so oftentimes I'll just quickly get my fine mist spray bottle and just kind of dampen my roots just a little bit, because there's no point in clipping hair that has already dried. The clips won't do anything. So yeah, so I'm gonna just show you my routine, and I'm just gonna kind of concentrate on my clipping. Again, it just depends on what my curls are doing that day, how I'm gonna do it. Oftentimes I'll actually start in the crown. I can't see what I'm doing back here, so I'm literally just using my fingers to lift the hair up, opening the clip about 1 centimeter, pressing it down against my scalp and raking it in, and hoping that that holds up the hair that I need it to hold up. So I'm just going to do this. So this video will take just a couple minutes, but just so you guys can see what's up. Diva clips are kind of double high compared to a double prong, so you can see the difference. So I get a little bit more height with the Diva clips, but they're also, they tend to get caught in fine hair quite easily. So somebody with baby fine hair, depends on how you use them. Some people, you can get really good at using these clips. So again, I'm just kind of clipping 4 or 5 in the crown. I may want a little bit more back here, in which case I will do something different. Yeah, so I'm just gonna work along my part here. So I'm just lifting the hair up, opening my clip, laying it perpendicular to the scalp and raking it into the hair. So again, up, rake it in. The idea is to take a clump of curls. So you've got probably about 1 inch thick or so, and the idea is to lift the clump up, and then when you're sliding your clip in, you actually want your clip to be hidden. So technically, if my hair wasn't so fine around my hairline, this clip, even this one you can see, is kind of hidden in the hair. So I may take a chunk of hair to lift up and clip, but I've only got about 1/3 of the hair actually inside the clip. Some people, if you have flatness along the part, I'll teach you what to do with that afterwards, but I'm just going to, again, continue to clip. So I can either go down from the part, or in some areas that are more flat, I'm actually going to lift the curls up and sneak some clips in underneath to give lift. Another option is to do your rainbow clipping here. And again, if your roots have dried a little too much, then you've got to dampen them. So again, lift the hair up, make my little rainbow, and you can see this gives height, but this gives almost double height. So a lot of people really like rainbow clipping. Again, up here in the bangs, usually I'm just going in straight into the hair. Doesn't matter if I use a little clip or a diva clip, I'm just kind of lifting the roots up and sticking it in. I make it look really easy, I know, because you've probably tried it and you get frustrated. It really is practice makes perfect. One trick that I use to give a little bit more height, because if you can see I've got lift in the part, but now there's nothing to I like more volume. So sometimes I have been known to actually flip my hair over to the side and sneak some clips in up the other way. So you'll see the effect it brings in just a second. All right, so I'm lifting up here from underneath and sliding a clip in. These are more difficult to get back out of the hair, I'm not gonna lie, but it does give a really good effect. So again, just kind of flip down, shake it down, and I can get a little bit more fullness. Rainbow clipping is also really helpful for if you're wavy and your curls on top are kind of lazy. My curls at the bottom are more curly. So I can actually put a clip on top of another clip, why not? And make a little rainbow. So I've got lift at my root and I'm creating a little bit more of a curl up in the top. You know, I can have up to like 20 of these in my hair on an average day if I feel like it. Some days there's, you know, like 8 clips and that's it. Other days there's 20. I'm more prone to clip more thoroughly on my day one so that I can continue to have volume for all the days. Usually I'll go 4 and 5 days before I wash my hair again. And ultimately it's really not because my hair feels dirty. It's more because the curls have lost their formations, and I enjoy frizz for body, but there's at a certain point where I just don't enjoy the frizz anymore and I want to see my curls defined again. Plus it just feels really good to wash your hair. So I recommend washing at least once a week, because going longer than that you could end up with some funky scalp problems. Sometimes you'll need to do 2 shampoos as well, because you've gone many days between washes. So again, I've kind of clipped from underneath, I'm clipping from on top, I'm creating some rainbows. Yeah, so this is kind of how I clip my hair, guys. You've asked for this a few times, and I'm really not that video savvy, so anyway, here I am, and I'll often sneak a little clip in along the part and clamp it together. I won't leave it in for the full dry time, because that clip will kind of create a real weird kink in there, but probably at least till my hair is right now it's about 50% dry. At about 75-80% dry, I'll take this clip out of the part, but it really does help give more body and volume. And I'll show you real quick before I turn this video off, Smaster's technique. So what Smaster's is, I have no idea who came up with it. I think curly girls were doing it a long time before anybody put a name to it. But ultimately what it is taking a little bit of extra product when your hair is about 50% dry, mixed with water, and mix it in your hands and scrunch it into the hair. You could use some more of I've been using curly hair custard. What else do I have in my drawer? I've got a little bit of the Diva Curl Set It Free. So I'll just squirt some of this in my hands. Ultimately in the wintertime, I probably lean towards products that are more moisture. Summertime, probably a little bit more hold when I do this technique. So again, here's 3 or 4 squirts of Set It Free. I've mixed it with water, and I'm just gonna comb it down, kind of glide it down over my hair, and I'm going to basically break my cast a little bit. Nothing too crazy, there's still a cast in there. And again, 3 or 4 squirts for the other side, mixed with a couple squirts of water, down over the hair, and scrunch it in, and I'm just, you know, getting a couple handfuls of hair in my hands. It's mostly scrunching through the ends and the middle of the hair. And now I'm gonna go back to diffusing until it's completely dry, and I'll show you my final result when I'm done. All right, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed the clipping video, and just know that really the ultimate thing is that when you're clipping, to only take a little bit of the clump of hair you're holding into the clip, only open the clip about 1 centimeter at the end of the clip. So when I'm pinching this clip, I'm only opening it about 1 centimeter or around the end of my finger, and that's how much hair is going in the clip. Remember that the clip needs to be tight against your scalp. If you clip way out here, and the clip is gonna flop, it won't stay up. For anybody with fine hair, you definitely wanna dry your hair, potentially even half dry before you attempt to clip, because putting clips in on wet hair just doesn't seem to work that well. And yeah, and leave your clips in until the hair is almost completely dry, if not 100%. Like I say, you know, 90 to 100% dry before you take your clips out. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish my routine and I'll share the results when I'm done. Okay, thanks guys.
Thanks for watching my videos today on clipping your own hair. I hope you enjoyed watching me show you how to do my own, and try some of the tips on your own hair and see if you can have some more success with clipping. Have a great day.